Inside of this video, we'll be ranking the top 10 damage dealers inside of Brawl Stars, so stick around and see who gets that #1 spot. With that being said, let's hop straight into it. Hey, what's up guys, your boy Joseph. I'm back with another video, and hopping straight into number 10, we have 8-Bit. Now 8-Bit has the damage potential, he has the HP advantage, but the only thing lacking is obviously his mobility, and that is just super huge inside of Brawl Stars. So that's why he's not in the top 5, top 3, but he settles in at the top 10. Great damage dealer, but the likes of that are the top 3 is just way more mobile, way more mobility, way more damage in some areas, and just way more versatile as brawlers, which 8-Bit cannot compete with, sadly. Let's hop straight into the next brawler. Hopping straight into the next brawler, we have RT coming in at number 8. Now RT is very underrated, one of the most underrated brawlers inside of Brawl Stars. The only thing with this brawler is it could be very hard to play him, very hard to hit consistent shots for the average and casual players that play Brawl Stars. But inside of ranked, inside of ladder, people, they sleep on the RT, and he could definitely punish people. He has an amazing gadget rework that allows him to get his super whenever he wants, and if you could slap the +1 gadget gear on that, you could get the 4 times easy super, surprise your enemies, get some nice quick kills with the RT. Very good synergizing as with the brawlers, with brawler pools. That's why RT is in the number 9 spot. I said number 8, but let's hop straight into the next brawler. Now we have Colts coming in at number 8. Now Colts, some may argue he should be higher or lower on the list. I think he's right perfectly fine here. For a very good player, he should be higher, way higher on the list, but Colts can be a difficult player to hit. But once you're hitting your shots with the Colts, you could be just as good as any brawler inside of the video game when it comes to purely pumping out damage, especially on the high safe. He tears the high safe to pieces, and it's just so much skill with this brawler that sometimes you can't put him at so high, because the casual player, they can't do what pro players do on the Colt. Pro players on the Colt will make you really rage off the game when you're playing lane against them, because they just tear you and they just destroy you. So let's hop straight into number 7. Now we have number 7. Now this brawler, Nita, is just known for her damage, her very hypercharged damage potential on that high safe, just destroying, and she has found her niche, and she's always meta on that type of mode, heist, dealing damage. She's always gonna be meta, forever will be, especially with that flipping bear hypercharge. If you leave that bear hypercharge on your safe, don't worry about your safe, because it won't be there no more. She's just totally gonna destroy it. Very good damage and easy to get her super, easy to cycle her super. So you definitely want to be picking up the Nita if you want to deal some insane amounts of damage. Let's hop straight into the next brawler. Coming in at number 6. Now we have another person with an insane super. We have Colette. Now Colette hypercharge totally destroys the high safe as well, but this time around she's also good into fighting tanks. Now tanks are really strong into the meta. We got a lot of tank reworks, a lot of buffs, and yeah, tanks are really strong, which means Colette's gonna be really strong. She could tear them to pieces, just by the way her mechanic works. See, the higher the HP, the more damage she deals, so she's just going to be very good into tanks. You definitely want to be playing her into tanks. You definitely could use her pushback star power and just destroy them, push them back, force them to always play back, force them to never be able to play aggressive or to ever even think of playing up against you as a Colette. So definitely that's where you want to be playing Colette in her niches. Really good damage dealer, really consistent, will always have her time in the metas whenever tanks are good, or if you're just playing high. So let's hop straight into the next brawler. Now we have Rico. Now Rico is quite literally insane. Now Rico is our top 5 damage dealer inside of Brawl Stars. He's a good gadget where it allows assassins not to be wary of him. They can't just jump on him, because he could deal out that quick amounts of damage. And then when he's hitting his walls, he gains a lot more damage and speed and mobility. Now with the Rico, the only thing is he's very map dependent. Now if he has a map where he's not so much as walls, he's not going to be as strong, and he's definitely going to go lower on the list. But if we're talking about on the walls, he's going to be one of the best brawlers inside of the game. The ability just to maneuver your shooting balls all over the map is just quite literally insane. Pair that up with the hypercharge, The balls literally just go flyer, faster, stay longer. It's very annoying to face off against. He could really cycle it very well. That's what I've been seeing with damage dealers. They could cycle and they deal a lot of damage, and Rico is definitely one of those brawlers, but to be higher on the list you have to be way more consistent. Let's hop straight into the next brawler. Coming in at number 4, we have the Chester. Now with Chester, people since his nerf, people have been underrating him. Chester is still one of the best damage dealers in the game, especially in ranked. He's a very versatile brawler and he slaps like a truck. Imagine getting hit by a truck. That's how the Chester hits. I'm not lying at all. That 4-bell Chester is absolutely a nightmare, not gonna lie. And he's very versatile, way more consistent after that rework they gave to him. And he pumps out a lot of damage and he could be played on a variety of maps, which leads him to be really good. And then if you get lucky sometimes and you get the good supers, you know, he could be a monster to deal with. This is a legendary brawler. In fact, let's hop straight into the next brawler. Coming in at number 3, we have the Clancy. Now the thing with Clancy is, if people know how to play against him well, he could be you know, very hard to play at times. But then if it's like the average person, eventually you're gonna break away and get to stage 2, stage 3 Clancy. And once you have a stage 3 Clancy, there's not much things you could do inside of BRAWLSTARS to win against a stage 3 Clancy. You know, stage 3 Clancy is generally probably one of the best brawlers in the game. I would say top 5, top 10 in the whole game. I would pick up a stage 3 Clancy and put him definitely up there, very arguably up there. You know, he's just so much damage as a damage dealer. You know, the 3 shots he points out, his super destroys the high save. This is what these damage dealers do. They wake up and they're like, oh, I'm gonna go beat up that high save today. You know, that's literally quite literally their jobs. Or they're like, oh, I'm gonna go beat up a tank today. That's literally their job. And they're like, oh, we're gonna cycle it and we're gonna do it some more so they can really know how much damage I'm feeling. Clancy, you definitely need to learn how to play him. Definitely need to focus on getting your stages up at the beginning of the game, so at the end of the game you could pop off and win with your teammates. Let's hop straight into the next games. Hopping straight into our next brawler, we have Serge, top 2 damage dealer in the game, Mr. Giga Chad. The pros love this brawler. Everyone loves this brawler. Like, one of the most favorite brawlers inside of BRAWLSTARS to play, one of the most fun to play. Now with Serge, he just has a really good cake, kind of like Clancy. You know, he was Clancy before Clancy. Now he has his stages where he can level up. He has a really good gadget which helps him level up or helps him take a lot of damage, where he could pump out more damage once he takes himself damage. So now he has really good supers, to get to his stages and also knock back enemies, just to stun them for a little bit and then hit them with his attacks. And he just, once he just keeps upgrading, he could be very annoying. And then you pair it up with his hypercharge, he could go to stage 5, just go back in his prime and hit you off the walls, and it's just so much damage. Everyone's getting hit, it splits the walls. It's really infuriating to go up against, but you guys know who number 1 is. Let's hop straight into it. Somebody has to nerf this rat. I do not like this rat. This rat Mo needs to get up out of here, Slam Army, but he is indefinitely the best damage dealer in the game. He's just so annoying to go up against. And then his main attack, I swear, you could deal 1,000 damage one shot, and then you could deal 3,000 damage the next shot. So it's learning the mechanics of the Mo, and once you learn it to a decent, you're gonna deal some damage. And then when his super, he gets that super animations, you're probably gonna die, because he's gonna hit you, he's gonna bounce you back so you can't press your gadget or you can't press your main attack, and then he's gonna get off another shot before you can actually land a shot. So he's hit you like 3 times and you haven't even landed a shot on him. Now what kind of animation is that? He's really annoying to go up against and it's very infuriating. You definitely want to be picking him up. You could play him anywhere, huh? Play him anywhere as long as it's not like a super rangy map. Play him anywhere, have fun, dominate, best damage dealer in the game. If you guys are liking this video, make sure to like, share, subscribe. But that's it for it. It's your boy Joe Slam, back with another video. We are out.